Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Whew. So it's been a hot minute, it's been a week. So it's been a minute since I've uploaded. I think the last video that I posted was which one was it? It was a story time with that guy who didn't know, well, who doesn't know I'm trans still. But I have another one that I have to upload. I just haven't had the time to upload it yet. Just because I lost a lot of the footage that I recorded with my friends, so I have to compromise and make it the best that I can. But I will be uploading that one before I upload this one. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how trans women have sex. It's a very picky topic. I wouldn't say picky, it's more like, I don't know, it's a topic that a lot of people ask questions about. So if you want to know how I have sex, keep on watching. Whew. Okay, so this is going to be a difficult video to make. I don't mean difficult. I mean difficult in a way where like I am going to be super open about how I have sex and the things that work for me when I have sex. I am very open about my transition, and I'm also very open on social media. I'm a whole bundle of crazy that not even I can handle myself sometimes, but I come in a full package. So, today's video is just basically I want to educate people about how sex for trans women is literally the same way that you would have sex with a cis woman. There's not really anything, I feel like there's nothing different to it. There's still the whole, the oral experience and the whole, how you work it and how you put it in and stuff like that. It's just the same way you would do it with a woman, a cis woman or whatever. So now the question that I get asked every single fucking day, I'm going to answer it now. The reason to why I'm going to answer this is because on my Snapchat, if you follow me on Snapchat, there's this thing called YOLO where people ask you questions and it's anonymous. So people just make assumptions about me every single day about how either if I do have it or if I've gotten my bottom surgery or if I don't have my bottom surgery. So it gets very exhausting to a point where like yes, I'm gonna mislead you guys if you're gonna be on this consistent battle of asking me what my sexual or what I have done there, what my genitalia is down there. It is none of your business for so many reasons. If you're not fucking me, if you're not in a relationship with me, if you're not doing this with me, you have no right to know what my genital, what I have done there basically. So, but for the sake of this video, I will be answering it because someone sent me an anonymous message to this where I kind of have a feeling I know who sent it, but in a way I didn't answer that anonymous message because I didn't want to flip out on the person and I didn't want to make it like a huge deal. I mean, of course you don't know who's sending the message, but still I feel like I'm a very positive person and I'm also I like to take a step back and follow, both of perspectives of either one of side. I want to understand your guys' side and I want you to understand my side, where I'm coming from. So, yes, I am a girl with a penis. Now, a lot of people find this weird, attractive, sexy, hot, mixed emotions. I don't know. Personally, like if you have followed me on my social media and if you have followed my YouTube, you would know that I am transgender. So meaning I was born male when I was born. I was assigned male at birth, and growing up, that's not the way that I felt, the way I thought, the way expressed myself. Have I said this in my previous videos? Yes, and I will continue saying this. I have always been super feminine. There was not one side of masculinity inside of me, not 1 inch. Any of my friends who I grew up with, any of my family members, any of my uncles, any of my aunts, anyone can tell you this, that I have always been super feminine. Until this day, everyone knows how sensitive I am. You know, so growing up, it was very difficult. And then living with something that you never felt comfortable with was even more hard. When I came out as transgender, it was very difficult at the same time, just because, my first thought was, well, who's going to be capable of loving a woman who has a penis or, was born a male? But in time, I didn't think of it that way anymore. I didn't see it that way anymore, because when I came out as transgender, I came out for me. I came out to be this authentic self because that's who I was. That's because who I know I was. Not because I was doing it because I wanted to be loved or because I wanted it to be accepted or whatever other reason. It was because I wanted to accept myself and because I wanted to be comfortable in my own skin. That's the reason why I came out. That's the reason why I fought to come out. And this is the reason why I will continue fighting to be who I am. And for anyone else out there who cannot be their authentic self because either of family problems or because of their environment or because of this or because of any other reason, because I know it's not easy. I definitely didn't have it easy. My friends can tell you, the ones who stuck with me, throughout my transition, I was fucking scared. I was scared out of my mind. But at the same time, I was just so fucking happy. So anyways, I'm getting off track. But yes, so I am a woman with a penis. Now, for a lot of guys, they find this super attractive and super hot. For me personally, I feel like it's kind of ew. But at the same time, I'm still learning to adjust to it and to accept myself more. I was born different and I'll accept that. Also, at the same time, it took me a long time to come to terms that what I had down there was beautiful in a sensitive way and unique. You see other women and they're all the same. They all have, we're technically, physically, and mentally wise, we're all the same. We all have things to worry about. There's people who are prettier than me. I know that for sure. I'm pretty. I know that for a fact too. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. We all have boobs, we all have ass, we all have curves, we all think the same way, we look the physical way as another person, as another cis woman. Now, I used to walk in a room full of girls who were cis women, right? And I used to feel so uncomfortable and so insecure and so self-esteem. I'm like, I'm never gonna be like her. And the reason why I thought of that was because, I had a penis. But then I really sat down and I thought about it more and more and more, and I looked around and I saw everyone being different in a, because I just told you that, we're all the same. In a way we are, but also in a way we have our own different personalities, our own different ways that we make ourselves unique. To me, I saw everyone as the same because, woman, vagina, boobs, this and that, etc. Here I am, a woman, pretty, think it the same way as a cis woman with a penis. So, a guy walks into the room and obviously he's in, if he is or if he's not, that's totally his issue. They're attracted to me. But one thing that makes me different from anyone else is that I have something super unique, something that a regular cis woman was not born with, something that I had to struggle with for a very long time and come to accept it. And, that is a penis. Now, a lot of trans women have a lot of different feelings towards, what they have down there. I hated it. I've always hated it. When I first went through puberty, it was the most scariest time of my life. I was obviously growing pubes. My voice was getting deeper. Everything was just changing, and it was so frustrating because I didn't want to accept it. I didn't want that. I still have a little dysphoria. I still wake up sometimes in the morning, and I hate that. And I hate what I like when I look down, it's not what I want to see. And I hate that so much. But there are days where I'm just like, fuck, I'm unique. I'm different, and that is okay. For a lot of trans women, I feel like this. I'm not, I feel like for me specifically, I'm not going to speak for everyone. It takes a lot to come to accept yourself. Even when you're transition, it's not even like fully like accepting everything. There's still so much that you have to fight for. There's still so much that you have to learn to accept and love. And I can't really say that it was easy for me when I first like the first year of my transition, because it was not. I struggled with so much dysphoria, and now I don't struggle it with as much than I did before, but it was a bitch. It was horrible. Um, if you watched my video from last year, I stopped going out for a while because I just didn't feel pretty anymore. I felt like I felt like I had to compare and was in a competition with my old friends. And that's not what a friendship should be. I should not feel like I have to compete with my homegirls. That's not what I wanted, and that's not who I was. It took me a full year to grow to love what I have now, to accept who I am now. And yes, I go off on Snapchat, and it pisses me off because people like want to be in your personal business, like who I come out here to be, and who, if I share my journey with you, there are certain limits that I am willing to share with you. There are certain things that I'm willing to share with you. And out of respect, out of just respect out of general, that's something you have to understand that, I'm not going to be fully okay with talking about. If it makes me feel uncomfortable and if it makes me feel a certain type of way, why would I come on here and tell you, oh, well, I have a penis? Like, does that even change anything for you? Does that change the way that you see me? Does that change the way that, if you're going to follow me or you're going to support me? What does that make a difference? Now, if you were a guy and if you were going to be with me in a relationship, hook up with me, etc., whatever, then you have every single right to know what I have down there, because sex is a huge part of a relationship. Either if it's a hookup, either it's, long relationships, short, whatever, etc. Sex is a huge deal. Now, you're a trans woman. Oh my God. You're gonna have a shitload of people ask you, what do you have down there? How do you have sex? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you work this, etc.? Now, I didn't have sex when I first came out for a while. When I first came out as trans, I didn't have sex for a while just because, like I said, I was totally uncomfortable with what I had down there. I didn't want no one to touch me. I didn't want no one to see me. I didn't want no one to do nothing to me. And like I said, it happened first with some guy, and he knew I was trans, obviously, and then everything just went perfect. It was honestly a good night, I'm not gonna lie. And then it led to being one thing to another, where I started to accept myself, where I started to, build that confidence to know that, I'm different, and so what? It's who I am, and it's who I'll always be. No matter if I do get bottom surgery or if I don't, I'm still going to be different. I'm still going to be different, and I'm okay with that. Now, how do we have sex? Back entrance. That's the only way you're going to put anything in there. Sexually speaking wise, like, how do you do other things? It's just the same way, like, where you're going to hook up with a guy or a girl. We all have either a penis or a vagina, and the same way oral works, it's the same way that you're going to be working with it. It's just literally the same way you're going to have sex with a cis woman or with anyone else. There's really no different agenda here. It's the same, it's the same. You're putting your thing in a super tight, you know, and you're doing oral things, guys are grabbing and filling your boobies and your ass and stuff like that. I have experiment a lot. Just because, like I said, it took me a long time to accept who I was. Even when I came out, it was still fucking scary. Oh my god, the thunder. I love the thunder. Sorry. Anyways, it was still scary. And there was a lot of acceptance. Is that a word? Acceptance? Whatever. To do. And, I feel like a lot of people, like, judge me because, they think, oh, well, when you come out as trans, you should know. No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, there's still so much that you still have to learn about yourself, about, you still have to grow, you still have to develop, it just doesn't happen like this. So, having sex was definitely something that I put on hold. It was something that I either, like, I was thinking a lot. I'm like, well, do I want to have sex? Do I want to wait until I get my bottom surgery to have sex? What do I want to do? I'm not this huge, like, sex addict. I'm not. Yes, I've had sex, and yes, I've talked about it on my Snapchat, and yes, I've made jokes about it, and yes, I've done this and that, and yes, and yes, and yes. But what people think that they, every single time I come on here and talk about sex or, make a video about this or make a video about that or talk about it on my Snapchat, they automatically assume, oh, well, she slept with the guy. She's a fucking whore. Not true. Any guy that I have ever been with, like, literally, like, 85%, maybe 80%, but I'm pretty sure 85% of the guys who I've talked to or have been with and have taken me out or I've gone over Netflix and chill, whatever, I have always told them, like I said, 85% of them, I have told them, I do not want to have sex. Like, we can do other things, but I do not want to have sex. Sex to me is sex. I mean, I've gone through a lot of shit where sex honestly has kind of scared me. And, I still have a lot of things that I'm dealing with, mentally wise about sex, where I need to come, not where I need to come to acceptance, more like I need to understand more. So, I do other things with other guys. I'm not going to be too, like, detailed, but, there's, when you eat at someone and you go down on someone, oral, stuff like that, that's, to me, that's pleasure. I wouldn't call it, like, a hookup, though, but to me, it's pleasure. It's really hard being, working to be someone as an influencer and trying to be an advocate for your community. It's very difficult. When everyone wants to be on your ass. That monkey scared me. Okay, wow. I hope the world doesn't end because I still have a lot of shit to do. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? Difficult, trying to be someone and have a positive outcome of everything when everyone wants to be up on your ass and know every single little detail about it. I just hate people like that. I hate nosy people. Like, if I give you off something, if I ask you to ask me questions, that's okay, but ask me in a personal matter. Like, ask me, messaging me personally. Don't ask me, like, trying to put me on blast. Like, you're not really blasting anyone, sis. Like, everyone knows I'm a fucking tranny. Everyone knows that I was born a boy. Get your shit together. If you're really going to blast me, like, do it with things that are going to hurt my feelings or something. Like, literally, guys and girls, like, mainly girls, like, fight with me and they just bring my whole transition into the whole, like, situation. Like, why are you going to bring my trans identity to your fucking argument? Like, you're so fucking pathetic. Like, bitch, you're pathetic. Like, it's literally, you're not going to get nothing out of it. I know who I am. I've grown to love who I am. And I'm not going to let your dumbass word of calling me a boy or I'm always going to be a boy or this and that affect me. You know, people really want to fucking hate and like talk shit and say shit about you. But they still fucking follow you on social media. Like, I honestly don't fucking get that. I really don't get that. Like, I don't get that. I don't think I'll ever get that. I don't think anyone will ever get that. Like, yeah, you're hating, but like, what are you hating on? Like, really, what are you hating on? Like, I'm just a simple girl trying to live her life, trying to make a living. Like, what is there to fucking hate, bitch? Like, half you bitches are fucking pretty, and half of you bitches have something going for you, but you're really gonna come into my motherfucking life, follow me on social media, just to bring me down? No. Try again. Anyways, getting on topic here. But yes, sex is literally just the same way as you would have with anyone else in life. With any girl, with any guy, with anyone. Sex is literally the same. I feel like it's the same. I honestly don't feel like there's a difference in it. You know, everyone has their own preference and their own kinks in sex. You know, like I said, I've experimented a little. Not a lot. Like I said, I'm still a little shy about sex and stuff. So, but I'll keep you guys updated for sure. But yeah, now if you are gonna have sex, you know, I'm not going to encourage anyone to have sex to experiment with someone who is trans or whatever, because we're not experiments. We're not. We're human beings with fucking feelings. So guys need to get that shit through their fucking heads. We're not someone who you can just hook up with and then fucking ghost. We have fucking feelings. Hello? Siquiera diles que you don't want to continue this, like, que no te gustó or something instead of being a fucking dick. Like, ew. If you're gonna have sex with someone who is transgender, please keep in mind that you have to be sensitive in a way. You have to try to understand. You know, don't make someone feel like they're a fetish. Because we're not fetishes. We're not. We're not an experiment. We're not this and that. Whatever you want to call it, we're not. We're human beings. We're women. And that's what people need to process through. That's what people need to understand. 85% of the time, that's the other reason why I don't have sex with guys is because I know what they only see me as. They only see me as an experiment. They only see me as a pity fuck. They only see me as like a one-time story. Like, I know, but that's not who the fuck I am, bitch. Nope. You're messing with the fucking wrong bitch. Period. And another thing, if you're gonna have sex, please have sex, like safe sex. I've had so much sex with guys not using condoms, and I've honestly fucked up. But on my prep, so your girl over here Gucci or whatever, I'm Gucci. But I really need to start having sex with condoms though, because it doesn't matter if I'm prep or not. I should really need to be on my shit, which I promise I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna start having sex with safe sex. Have safe sex, kids. And always make sure your partner is giving you consent. Don't be doing something that, you know, he or she is not giving you consent to it, honestly, because that's some fucked up shit. And I hope your fucking girlfriend or boyfriend, like, fucking, I don't know. But just make sure you're both in the same page and are willing to do new things, to experiment new things, to try new things. Just make sure you're both giving consent to each other and just have fun. Sex, like, literally everyone thinks sex is so bad, but sex is so fun. Like I said, I'm shy a little bit, so I don't always have sex, but like I said, there are things that I have tried that I have been curious to try. Not gonna lie. So I've been there, I've done that. Now, if you want to see a whole different on how I have clean safe sex, because if you're a bottom girl or dude, I know you know that shit can get messy. Messy. So if you want to see a video like that, hit me up or leave a comment below and I'll make a video of how to have clean sex. Now, thank you again for the whole 530 something subscribers. I appreciate it so fucking much. And I know I keep saying this, but like I'm just going through a lot right now personally. And I promise I'll be doing the giveaway soon. I just don't know when, but I will be doing it. I promise, I promise. And honestly, thank you so much for the support that I have gotten. this is amazing, and I honestly do hope to grow my YouTube, and I hope people want to join my journey and, you know, learn something new, experience something new. I don't know. Like I said, I honestly do want, I want to make a difference in this world. And I want to make a difference starting here in my state, because this state with LGBT and like the whole trans and, you know, the trans community and stuff like that, is just like, and I want to fix that. I want to open minds. And I don't want to open minds where you need to like fuck a trans girl or, you know, do whatever. Just open your mind so you can be accepting of who we are. But anyways, I hope you continue watching me, and I hope you continue following my journey and who I am as a person, because I'm honestly fucking lit. I don't care what anyone says. I'm fucking lit. I'm a funny ass bitch. Period. If you want to follow me on my social media, it's all going to be at Rubipuga. So RUBIIPUGA. And also it's going to be in the description box and at the end of this video. Give this video a fucking thumbs up. Honestly, it helps me a lot if a lot of people give me thumbs. So please give me those big old thumbs ups, please. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And maybe you should turn on that little bell thing so you know when I post something new. Thank you for watching. I hope you continue watching. Ciao.